But let's get back to you wanting to be a black cop, man. What made you compelled you to want to be a police officer? That's intriguing to me, bro.
Like we talked on what episode?
Speaking to your mic, son.
Like we talked on episode 1 about me being in the military and dumb military niggas. Hey, that's usually the concept where they want to go. When you're in the military, it's either you're gonna be working in the jail, or either you're gonna be a police officer.
Cause you still need that order when you get out.
I mean, we know how to follow orders. That's basically what it's based
that's
on.
what I'm saying.
We know how to follow orders. It's just like you tell me to follow some rules and regulations, yes, but some people fuck that shit up. So
y'all some simple niggas.
It's not simple niggas, but we know some shit.
Yeah,
know? It depends on who you get. That
true.
You know,
I couldn't do it, man. As a black man, it'd be very
everybody can't do it.
Beyond like physically or mentally, it's just like my psyche wouldn't allow me to be a police officer. Because here's my thing. We talked about this, I think, a couple episodes ago. We were talking about where all the good cops when all the bullshit's happening, right, if there's so many good cops. Because the problem is you're trained to be quiet or take up for your other cops if they did something wrong. So unless I think I'm going to be the one to change it, we have an example, Christopher Dorner, way back in the day with his manifesto and stuff. He tried to change some stuff that happened in the LA Police Department, and they just unceremoniously fired him. Of course, he went off to write a manifesto and kill a whole bunch of people in the police department. But, whatever. And they killed him eventually. But I'm saying, like, if I'm a black person and I'm a police officer, I'm not going to change anything. If I speak up, I'm going to get fired. So the only way for me to do this job is to be complicit. And so if I'm complicit, then I'm a bad cop.
No.
It's just that simple. I'm a bad cop.
I'm going to say this.
If I'm complicit, I'm bad.
I'm going to say this.
And I got family in there, but they were complicit. I'm sure.
It depends on how much, how you say, the old school say gumption you got. Because me, you got National Guard, whichever branch, because this nigga talk a lot of shit about it. Oh, you're a weekend warrior. You're a weekend warrior.
You're like the Coast Guard?
I'm National Guard, right.
We
go through the same training, basic training. Everybody go through the same basic training everybody go through. You got 10 weeks of this, and then you got your school. Depending on what job you pick, it could be 10 weeks, it could be 20 weeks, 30 weeks, depending on your job. But at the end of the day, when you get to your, station, you know what I'm saying? National Guard, we in a state. You might be fucking Marine, you might be Navy, you might be this and that. But at the end of the day, if you talking to me wrong, mind you, the rank is cool, but you got to respect the person behind there before you anything. I'm still a black man. I'm still a man at the end of the day.
Right.
I'm going to come at you like you disrespecting me. I'm coming at you.
But what if it's not about disrespecting you? What if it's about somebody just doing some shady shit that is systematically
and I'm going to call you out on it.
You might be unceremoniously fired then.
You're not going to be fired. I'm on a contract.
I'm talking about as a police officer.
No, I'm talking about military-wise.
But that's not what this nigga.
I know what you're talking about. No, but you bought that. We bought that up. Oh, Lord. I'm saying, though. And I'm saying it's the same thing because we bought that up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but
it's a formal executive.
It's still the same thing because when you get they call it paramilitary in the police stuff.
Right.
They're doing what we do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they train and they're doing what we do. It's less, but whatever. They're still doing what we do at the end of the day. And it's up to you to goddamn come in. Hey, you doing something wrong? Come to them. Don't be scared. Okay, shit, you got to train and go somewhere else. Do something else. Go to school. Do this. All right, you did it. You did the right thing at the end of the day. But is it worth you losing your job? This is how you want to handle it. Like if I made it through the police academy, I would have called somebody out. Like I call people out in the military. Like you're not gonna talk to me like that. That's not happening.
Right. So okay. So
depends on the person.
If you a cop, how do you handle? Because it's the same. Because to your point, it's similar with military, right? So if you're you're in war and some shit that may violate like the Geneva Convention or some shit, motherfuckers be torturing people and shit. Then what?
That's another story.
But I'm saying it's a similar concept as, hey, the only way for me to talk about this shit that's fucked up is to basically turn on my own motherfuckers that I rely on to keep me alive. But the only way for me to actually get some justice for this is to talk. Is to
It
snitch.
depends on the level of what it is.
But
I'm gonna say that.
Okay,
it depends on the level.
What does that mean?
Okay, you talking about the Geneva Convention? This is like,
well,
if you in war, right? We out here, we going into a house to find somebody, right? And you double tap somebody. You ain't supposed to do it in the military. Basically, double tap. I shoot you, you fall. I hit you again.
Right.
Like, oh shit. Everybody got the same story? This is like,
Right.
you know, in
For
the
sure.
streets, you know,
sure.
some shit happen. Do we all have the fucking same story?
The
That's
police,
the same thing that happened out there.
The police are the same way though, and that's
Shit
kind of the problem.
videotape. Just imagine shit not videotaped over there when we do
It
some
does.
shit.
It half the time it don't matter if it's videotape. Let's be
Exactly.
100%.
Clearly, that doesn't
Clearly.
matter.
That doesn't matter all the
Clearly.
time. We got motherfuckers red-handed.
It's more. I'm gonna tell you this. It's more brotherhood in the military than it is in this police academy shit.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. If you say,
And I'm gonna say,
I don't know that.
I'm gonna say it this way. I'm gonna
So-
say it this way. I go to basic training, right? You got Chinese, you got black, you got white, you got purple, you got brown, you got all this over there.
Sure.
At the end of the day, we still gotta have each other back when we going over to these insurgents. Just fucking, they don't give a fuck about nobody.
Right.
But we all want to make it home. We all out there together. Nigga, we going out there fucking some motherfuckers up. Shit, we gotta be
'Cause
together.
They put you in a wartime scenario, a stressful scenario where your whatever political ideologies you have become null and void because you're simply trying to survive.
Right.
Right. Police, it's similar in some ways because the job is dangerous, but they're not in war. They're not.
They making a war.
No.
They
They're
think
not.
they are.
They're not involved in an active. They're not involved with.
scary.
Ain't no IEDs on the fucking road for these motherfuckers. Like,
Exactly.
let's be real.
They
It's not
got
like
these-
cops generally represent the best cross section of society anyway.
Right.
I mean,